Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In this video we'll build a leaderboard for our app. So we'll complete this leaderboard fragment in this video. So let's start. So go to the Android Studio. Here go to the DB query class or go to the leaderboard fragment class. Go to leaderboard fragment.java and go to its XML file, fragment leaderboard.xml. Here in this we will build layout for our fragment, leaderboard fragment. So we want a layout like this. In this we have three segments. One is the bottom, which shows our rank, and then in the middle, rank of all top users, and then a top section which will display total users of our app. Okay, so let's build this. Here we don't need this text view, delete this. Instead of frame layout, here change it to constant layout. Then in this create a linear layout with match parent, wrap content, height, and in this constraint it from left and right, constraint to the left to left of parent, constraint right to the right of parent, then constraint top to the top of parent, and leave from bottom. Then we'll give some padding to it. So padding from the top 8 dp and also some elevation 3 dp, and it's a linear layout, so we need to give it orientation also. Orientation is vertical. Then in this linear layout we need a text view which will display total number of users in our app. Okay, so here, so a text view, wrap content, and in this it's text is total users, let's say 0, initialize it with 0. Then text color black, then give it some margin from the left and top, margin left 16 dp and margin top, okay, not top because we have already have a padding on the top in linear layout, so margin from bottom, let's say 8 dp. Then after this we need a horizontal bar, so we'll create a view for this. View is, its width is match parent and height is, let's say 1 dp, and its background, close this view here. Its background, let's give it list divider, that is in Android attribute, Android attr. In this we have list divider, background is this. Then this is the first segment. Now come to the second segment where we will display top users of our app. So we will, for this we will create a recycler view with height match parent or match constraint. You can say match constraint 0 dp 0 dp, and not in this, here after this bracket, here constraint it from left to the left of parent and constraint right to the right of parent, and then constraint top to the bottom of, constraint top to the bottom of this layout that we have created above, this linear layout. Give it an ID, let's say linear layout 1, then it is bottom of this linear layout 1. Okay, this is the starting point from top, and from bottom also constraint bottom to the bottom of parent. Okay, so this is our second recycler view, sorry, first recycler view in the second segment. Okay, then in this we will give some margin from left and right, left let's say 8 dp, margin right also 8 dp, okay, this is our recycler view. Then come down here, we will create our third segment, that is a linear layout. Its height and width is width is match parent, height is wrap content. Then we need to constraint this, so constraint left to the left of parent, constraint right to the right of parent, then constraint bottom to the bottom of parent. Okay, here recycler view is also bottom of the parent, so we need to change this, give it this linear layout an ID, let's say linear layout 3, and then here we will change this bottom constraint to bottom to the top of linear layout 3. Okay, so now in the bottom we have this linear layout only, and here it's a linear layout, so give it an orientation that is horizontal, and also some padding, let's say 8 dp, and some elevation also 3 dp, and margin 8 dp, and also give it some background, let's say main background. Okay, this seems okay. In this linear layout we will create our third segment. So in this first we need a circular view. Let's see what is our layout. So this is our layout, this is the last segment. In this we need circular view, then a linear layout. In this we have 2 text views, then another text view. Okay, 3 things we need. So first is a text view, wrap content, text, let's say A, its background circle, and also give it a background tint, because background tint is, let's say we want a green circle, and change its height and width to 40 dp, 40 dp, and then here our text color, we'll say white, and text size 18 sp, style also bold. Here let's see our view. Let's give it some gravity, also gravity center. Change its size to 20 seems okay. Then after this linear layout, not linear layout, after this text view, here we need another linear layout in this. Height and width is wrap content, width also wrap content. Then in this margin, give it some margin from the left, that is 16 dp, and also orientation is vertical, and that seems okay. Then in this we need two text views. Text view 1, wrap content, text is YOU, then our text color black, okay, and then another text view which will display our score. So wrap content, and its text is score column 0, okay, initialize it with 0, so it will display our score. Then I guess this seems fine. Yeah, it is okay. Just give it some gravity here in this linear layout to center, not gravity, okay, change back to the normal. Then after this linear layout, here we need another text view which will display our rank. So wrap content, okay, it's not here. Yeah, okay, it seems fine here. So give it a text rank hyphen not applied, initialize it with NA, color text color black. Then we want this to the extreme right, so we shift it to the right side. So for this we will set its gravity to end or right end, okay, not with this. Let's give it some weight, layout weight 1, okay, now it is on the right extreme right. Then give it some margin from the right side, margin right, sorry, not left, right. Let's say 24 dp. Yeah, it seems okay. What else we can do? Give IDs to the views. Like this is the first view that we want to update, so give it an ID. It's total users, so give total users underscore users. Then here this is the image text view, so give it an ID, image text. Then this we don't need to update this name because it's our rank, it will show our view, so we'll keep this view only. And then we need to change this score, so change it, give it an ID, that is total score. Then this is rank. Okay, so I guess now it's complete. Now come to the Java file, leaderboard.java. Here we will initialize these variables. So first declare these variables, text views. First is a total users, then we have text image or my text, my image text, then my score, then my rank, what else, my score, my rank, my text. Okay, and then a recycler view, let's name it a recycler view or users view. Then in this, not here we have return statement, so change it to view is equal to this, and then return view. Then we will initialize these variables here. Here let's create a function init, or you can name it init views, and here create this function void init views. It will initialize these variables. So first is our total users, let's say, or you can name it total users text view, because these are text views, so it is easy to track. So name it my score text view, my rank text views. Okay, now total users text view is equal to view. We need a view variable in this, so we'll pass the view in this, and here we will get the view. Now we can access the view here, view.findViewById, r.id. total users. Then we have my image text view, view.find view by id, r.id dot my, sorry, not my image text view or image text. Then we have my score text view, view.find view by id, r.id dot score, or we have given total score. Then my rank, view.find view by id, r.id dot rank. And then we have recycler view. So recycler view is users view is equal to view dot find view by id, r dot id dot what's the id of the view, let's check. This is our recycler view. Okay, we haven't given any id to this, so give an id to this, that is users underscore view. Okay, then come back here, that is users view. And then here we have initialized the views. Here we will also update title of this of our screen. So title is in our activity, so we will cast the get activity. Sorry, not here, we have get activity. Oh yeah, we have get activity. We will cast this to my activity, not my activity, which we have main activity. Okay, main activity, cast this to main activity. Then we can access the title bar. So here we will get supported action bar dot set title, and we will name it leaderboard. Okay, this, let's check in profile, my profile activity, not profile, my account fragment. Here we have given that. Okay, yeah, this seems fine. Come back to the leaderboard fragment. So this is the title. Then we will set the recycler view. After initialization, the view, initializing the views, here will initialize or set our recycler view. So first we will set the layout to our recycler view. So linear layout manager, sorry, not linear layout, name it layout manager is equal to new linear layout manager, and here context, get context. Then set its orientation, layout manager dot set orientation, set it to vertical, linear layout dot vertical, not linear layout, we should have recycler view dot vertical, yeah, this, then set it to the recycler view. Our recycler view is our users view dot set layout manager, and pass the layout manager to this. So we have set the orientation to vertical. Then we will set total users for our app. Total users dot set text. Here we will set total users colon plus our total users is in. Okay, so we have to fetch our total users. So go to the DB query. Here, do we have any function for fetching total users? Okay, we don't have any function. Also, we don't have any user list. So let's create users list. We don't have any user list. So create here a users list. So public static list of users. Do we have what we have in our models? We have a rank model. So list of rank model class, and we will name it g underscore users list is equal to new array list. And in this we also need a variable, because we will not fetch whole user list and store it in this user list, because we would have any number of users like 1,000, lakhs, millions. So we will fetch only top 20 users and store in this list, because we will display only 20 users, top 20 users. We can't display million users or lakhs users, because it will consume lot of memory and our app will be could be hang. So we can fetch only top 20 users, and we'll store these in this users list. So we need a count also, which in which we can store a total number of users we have. Okay, so for this, create another variable, that is public static int, or int is okay. Then users count is equal to 0, initialize it with 0. Okay, so this will store the total number of users, or name it g underscore users count. Okay, because it's a global variable. So then we will fetch these this users list and this users count. Okay, for this we have to create a function. So here in this file, anywhere we can create a function. So first we will fetch top users list. So we will create a function, public static void get top users, because we will fetch only top 20 users. And in this let's say we will get on complete listener or my complete listener. Here first we will clear the list that we have, g users list dot clear. Then we will run a query to the database, that is g firestore dot collection, and collection name is users. In this document, not document, here we'll run a query in the users collection. So we will get the users where greater than, where we have total score greater than 0. Total score, because top users should have score greater than 0. We will not consider the users that have 0 score. Okay, so we'll fetch only the users that have score greater than 0, and then we will order the results with the total score. Okay, order by total scores, total score, and in descending order. Okay, so descending, do we have direction dot query? Yeah, direction dot descending, this. So we'll fetch the results in descending orders with total scores. Then dot limit 20, we will fetch only 20 results, top 20 results. Then we will get these results, these documents, and add on success listener, on success, add on success listener, new on success listener, also add on failure listener, new on failure listener. Then in on success, if we got any document, here we will got the documents of the users in descending order. Then we will run a loop for query document snapshot, query document snapshot doc. In this query document snapshots, then we will get the documents one by one, and in each from each document we will get the user's name and its total score. Okay, so we will fetch these details and we will store these details in g users list. So g users list dot add, here we need new rank model class, rank model, sorry, we have this. Then in this rank model we need score and rank. Okay, here we need name also, so go to this rank model class. Here we have score and rank, so add another variable, that is private string name, and here also add this variable string name comma, and add here also this dot name is equal to name. Then set its getters and setters, so alt enter, getter and setter name string, so these are getters and setters. Now come back to the db query class. Here now we need three variables, name, score, and rank. Okay, so here first we will fetch the name with the document dot get string name, NAME. This is the key that we have declared in the database. Then we need its total score, I guess. Second is score. So our score also in the document doc dot get long total score dot int value. So this is the total score. Then we need its rank. So its rank is let's initialize the rank outside of this for loop. Here we will initialize rank is equal to 1, and here we will store this rank here. So first user will get rank 1, then after adding this, we will increment this rank by 1. So next time in the loop rank value would be 2, then 3, 4, like this. So it will fetch documents one by one and increment the rank and set the rank to the users list 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, so we have this rank for top 20 users. So here one more thing, like here we will display top 20 users in the second segment. So top 20 users we will display rank like this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the third segment here we will display our rank also. So our rank could be 10, 20 or 50, 100, 500, any rank. So we have to calculate our rank also, because we would be fetching only top 20 users. So let's say our rank is 50 and we are fetching only 20 users, top 20 users. So how can we know what is our rank? Okay, because we have fetched only 20 users, top 20 users. So we have to calculate our rank, because we have to display it here. So it could be greater than 20, so we have to calculate. So first check if our rank is in top 20 or not. Okay, so for this we will create a boolean variable here, public static boolean, and name it is me on top list is equal to false. Initialize it with false. Let's keep the O capital. So with this variable we will track if we are in the top 20 or not. Okay, so here we have some error. Okay, here we need name also. So first initialize it with blank, or we can initialize it with null. Okay, then come down here, our get top users function. Here we will check after getting each document, we will check here if, or before incrementing this rank, here we will check if what is my UID. So we have to fetch our UID. So here create a variable string, name it my user ID is equal to firebase auth dot get instance dot get user ID UID. So this is my UID. Then we will check if my UID dot compare to doc dot get ID is equal to 0. Means here what we are doing is we are running a loop for the documents that we have fetched, top 20 documents one by one. So we will check if any document ID is matching with our user ID. Okay, if it's matched with our user ID, means it is my document. Okay, because so if it matched, means this is our document, so means I am on the top 20 list. Okay, if it will not match, because it will fetch only top 20 users, so maybe our rank is 40, our number is 50, so we could not be in the top 20, so this will never match. Okay, so here we will check if we match in the top 20 documents, then we will set this is me on top list is equal to true, because we are in the top list. And also we will set our rank in my performance dot set rank. Do we have set rank? Yeah, here set rank, and pass the rank here, whatever the rank we have, 2 3 4 like this. So we will check, first we will check if we are in the top 20, if this is our document or not. If it's our document, then we will set we are in the top 20. I am in the top 20, sorry, not we, I am in the top 20, and we will set our performance in this, our rank in this my performance. So if we are not in the top 20, then we have to calculate our rank. So we will calculate this later. First here we only said check if we are in the top 20 or not. Okay, so this, then this is the for loop, here it ends. Then after this for loop, we will call on success listener, and in this on failure we will call complete listener dot on failure. Okay, so this is the get top users function. Then we will also, we need to get the total users also. So for total users we have to create another function, public static void, and what's the name, let's say get users count. In this we will pass on complete listener, sorry, not on complete, my complete listener, complete listener, here we will run a query that is in collection users. We'll get a document, and document name is total users, total underscore users. Then we will get this document dot get dot add on success listener, new on success listener dot add on failure listener, new on failure listener. Then here in on success, we successfully fetch the total users document. From this we will fetch our users count. So g underscore users count, this is the global variable for the users count. Document snapshot dot get string, not get string, get long, and name of the field is count. This is the key dot int value. So this way we will get the users count value, and after getting the users count value we will call on success listener. Then here on complete listener dot on failure method. So this is get users count. Now we have to call these functions. So get users count, we'll call these functions while loading the data. So here we are loading the data. Here we have load data function. Here first we are fetching the categories, then we are fetching the users data, then after this we will fetch users count. So instead of this complete listener, here we will need new my complete listener, and this we have on success and on failure. In on failure we will call complete listener dot on failure, and in on success we will call the method that is get users count this, and in this we will pass complete listener. Okay, so in load data we will fetch the categories, then we will fetch the users data, then at last we will fetch the users count, total number of users. Okay, so now we have total number of users count in the users count variable, and now we have to call this get top users. So we'll call this function in leaderboard fragment. Okay, so we will complete this activity in the next video. So see you in the next video. Goodbye.